Good morning. I had to pull the carpet out of one of my bedrooms because there was a water leak. I needed to figure out where the water was coming from. And I decided to use it to solarize an area of the, well, not the garden, it will be the garden, but an area of the yard. So this area here, all of this is where I have solarized using the carpet. And then I moved it over one space. I did that yesterday. Now I've been trying to till this up. This is called a broad fork, and the idea is that you can get, I don't want to take it from this end, but the idea is that these tines go deep because the soil is so wet, it'll go in deep. But this is clay. I've been trying to figure out different ways to make the clay productive. Covering it is one, but this is something that I wanted to show you. I was broad forking yesterday, and I noticed something. Like I said, this is solid clay, but the first two rows, and I did it over here, the first two rows were much easier, even when I got down into the clay. I don't know if, probably right around here is the second row. And when I was, and that has not been covered with wood chips. The first row has been covered with wood chips. The second row had not been covered with wood chips. And I noticed when I got to the third row that it is much harder to work with. Apparently, and I'm just guessing here, but apparently having the wood chips over it has actually conditioned the soil underneath and adjacent. That 12 to 15 inches adjacent to the wood chips is still much easier to work than the soil on this side. I don't know if you can see down here. Let me give you a better view. You can easily see the broad fork tracks here. And I had to work to get that much. I had to work. I mean, it's really wet right now because it's been raining all spring, which is part of why my garden is such a disaster and nothing is producing. But you can see the broad fork tracks. In this section, because it was so hard to work, I actually brought the tines all the way up rather than just breaking it up underneath. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but I have planted this with buckwheat, and the hope is that the buckwheat will condition the soil a little bit more, that it'll drive its roots deep and put organics down in the soil. And then in the spring, I'll mow it and plant something here. But in the meantime, it was just an interesting observation. Over here, where the wood chips are, this was very easy to broad fork, to till. And then as you get down further, it got harder and harder. The area right under the wood chips is very easy to till. The area about 12 to 18 inches outside the wood chips is okay, and then it goes straight back to clay. So apparently the wood chips are actually doing something outside of their boundaries. Not sure exactly, but I'll take it. Talk to you later.